Tom Aspinall, the newly crowned interim heavyweight champion of the UFC, has recently found himself in the spotlight for reasons beyond his impressive performances in the octagon. After his dominant win over Sergey Pavlovich, which solidified his status as a top contender, Aspinall's rise in popularity has also drawn significant media attention. During a recent interview with Nina Marie Daniele, Aspinall made headlines for a surprisingly inappropriate question. In a moment that caught Daniele off guard, Aspinall asked,
"Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?"
Fingered?
Yeah, fingered.
No.
This question was not only unexpected, but also considered highly unprofessional by many in the combat sports community. Danielle's reaction was one of clear discomfort, as she bluntly denied any such experience, leading to a brief but awkward exchange. Aspinall then inquired about,
"What would it take
to finger me?
Yeah.
Like,
Marie Daniele at this point was shy and asked Aspinall whether both of them were on the same page.
are we talking about the same thing?
Exactly.
Marie Daniele goes on to state that she has not done that with an MMA fighter. This is not the first time that Aspinall has made an obnoxious statement. This incident highlights a broader issue within the MMA community where personal boundaries are often tested, leading to intense scrutiny of both the fighter's behavior and the media's response. The controversy surrounding Aspinall's question is not an isolated case but part of a larger trend in the MMA world where personal lives and public behavior frequently intersect. Fighters often find themselves under the microscope, not just for their performances, but for their personal choices as well. Sean O'Malley, another notable UFC fighter, recently faced criticism for his comments regarding his infidelity. O'Malley justified his actions by stating, "I treat Danya like a queen. If I get a little pussy on the side, what does that have to do with anything?" He argued that his financial success and status entitled him to such behavior, citing his King Kong persona and referencing Andrew Tate's views on status and infidelity. O'Malley's remarks about his wife, Danya, not being okay with his infidelity and going through phases of dealing with it, further illustrate how personal issues and public personas can become deeply intertwined in the world of professional sports. These personal controversies not only affect the fighters' reputations, but also reflect a troubling pattern where personal ethics and professional conduct often collide in the public eye. In addition to personal controversies, Tom Aspinall has been vocal about his dissatisfaction with Jon Jones's handling of the heavyweight title. Aspinall, frustrated by Jones's absence from the octagon due to an injury, has publicly called for Jones to be stripped of his heavyweight title. During a conversation with Michael Bisping, Aspinall expressed his frustration, stating, "I think Jon Jones should be stripped of the title because everyone else does when they get injured like that. I don't see why he's still got it." Aspinall's comments reflect a broader dissatisfaction with how the UFC handles title management and the treatment of injured champions. He believes that, like other fighters who have been stripped of titles due to injury, Jones should also be held to the same standards. Aspinall's outspoken criticism of Jones and the UFC's management of the heavyweight division underscores a significant debate about fairness and consistency within the sport. Building on his criticism of Jones, Aspinall has made a strong case for being recognized as the real heavyweight champion. After his stunning victory over Sergey Pavlovich, which earned him the interim heavyweight title, Aspinall has argued that he should be acknowledged as the true champion. He has questioned the necessity of the Jones-Miocic fight, suggesting that it is an unnecessary legacy bout and arguing, "I think I should be the real champion right now." Aspinall's stance reflects his belief that he has already proven himself through his dominant performances and should be recognized as the undisputed heavyweight champion. Aspinall's desire to be recognized as the heavyweight champion, coupled with his frustration over the UFC's handling of title fights, reveals a deeper dissatisfaction with the current state of the division. Tom Aspinall's frustration extends to UFC President Dana White and the promotion's handling of the heavyweight title. Aspinall has criticized the UFC for allegedly protecting Jones and delaying title fights. He has expressed a desire to fight Stipe Miocic and then face Jones, questioning why Jones and Miocic are given special treatment while other fighters are not afforded the same opportunities. Aspinall's comments, "All this other stuff is rubbish. Stop protecting your boy at the top there," reflect his frustration with what he perceives as preferential treatment and his belief that the UFC should focus on fair competition rather than legacy-building fights. The dynamics between fighters, promotional decisions, and the management of title fights create a complex environment that affects not only the fighters, but also the integrity of the sport. The interplay between personal controversies and professional careers is a significant aspect of the MMA world. Fighters like Tom Aspinall and Sean O'Malley often find their personal lives becoming public fodder, which can impact their professional standing and marketability. The way these athletes handle their personal issues and the public's reaction to them can either bolster or undermine their careers. For example, Aspinall's controversial behavior and O'Malley's justification of infidelity contribute to a complex narrative that affects how fans and analysts view these fighters. As fighters navigate the challenges of managing their personal and public lives, their actions and the resulting public perception play a crucial role in shaping their careers and legacies. Looking ahead, Tom Aspinall's career trajectory will be influenced by both his in-octagon performances and his handling of off-cage controversies. His recent actions and statements, coupled with his dominant performances, will be closely watched as he seeks to solidify his status as the undisputed heavyweight champion. Aspinall's future fights, particularly against Jones or Miocic, will be pivotal in determining his place in the division and his overall legacy within the sport. The upcoming fights and decisions from the UFC will be crucial in defining Tom Aspinall's path to becoming a recognized champion and resolving the ongoing debates about his standing in the division. In conclusion, Tom Aspinall's rise as the interim heavyweight champion, coupled with his personal controversies and public criticisms, sets the stage for an evolving narrative in the UFC heavyweight division. As the sport continues to grapple with issues of fairness, personal conduct, and title legitimacy, the outcomes of future fights and the UFC's decisions will be instrumental in shaping the division's landscape. Fans and analysts will be keenly observing how these dynamics unfold and what they mean for the future of the heavyweight championship.